Let us go to the next problem. But the next problem, I am going to give you 2 minutes time to read the problem and understand it. This is the next problem we will be solving. First of all, did everyone understand the previous problem? Please put a big yes if really you have understood or you have any issues. Yes? Okay, good. Simple problem, easy problem. Now comes subarray division. What is this subarray division? Or everyone should read it. Okay, so I'll scroll it a little down. Yeah, so like this. Okay, read it, guys, read it. So I'm just disappearing. Read the question. We will come back and we will solve it together. How many of you understood the question and have a solution ready? Put a yes in the chat. How many of you have read the question and understood, have a solution? Okay, at least understood the question. Put yes. Have you understood the question? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. And someone says no. Prashant has a solution. Okay, nice. Okay. Can't understand. Confusing. Okay. Fine. Okay. Right. Now guys, first of all, some of you had told in the feedback that we collected yesterday, sir, please give us the questions you are going to solve before itself, so that we can solve, understand our mistakes, and then come back, and then when you teach it will be better. Yes, you are right, you are not right, but I will not do that. Shall I explain to you why? You listen to my reason. If all of you say, yes sir, your reason is correct, I will agree. Otherwise, I'll do whatever you want, because TAP Academy is here to serve the student. The student is not here to serve TAP Academy. So listen. The reason is, when you go to an interview, guys, what you must understand is, do you know which is the question the interviewer is going to ask? You don't know. Maximum your interview will be for half an hour, 40 minutes. Imagine the interviewer will tell you, okay, this is the question, this is the scenario, tell me how will you provide a solution. So in that pressure situation, your brain should adapt itself to think, come up with a solution. I am trying to duplicate that experience for you through this workshop. Now I am giving you, how much time I gave you? 5 minutes I gave you to think. Interviewer will also give you only 5 minutes. Will he give you half an hour to think? No. So you have to think, you have to start doing. That is the reason. So I want the questions to be a surprise. Does my logic make sense to you? क्या मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ समझ में आ रहा है आप लोगों को? जरा yes डालिए if you agree with what I'm saying. Yes. Arey, what is my problem, yaar? This is not my question. This is not my father's question. It is there on the internet. If I can get it, anybody can get it. But it is not that. I don't want to share it with you. This is the experience I want to replicate. Okay. Thank you guys for understanding. Now, let us try to write a solution for this problem. Okay. First, let me read it. Two children, Lily and Ron, want to share a chocolate bar. Each of the square has an integer on it. So you will, if you buy Cadbury's and all, I don't know now, it's been too long since I had a chocolate, but you will see, you know, it'll come in small squares, you know, square, attach, and you will break one piece and eat. So what they're saying is, in a chocolate bar, each of the squares has an integer written on it. Imagine instead of Cadbury logo, there is 1, 2, 3, that integers are written on it. Lily decides to share a contiguous segment. Contiguous means what? One next to the other. So if Lily wants to share the bar with Ron, she will only share contiguous squares one next to the other with him. But there is a condition. Look at the interesting condition. So Lily decides to share a contiguous segment of the bar selected such that the length of the segment matches Ron's birth month. So the number of squares she will break and share, that number of squares should match Ron's birthday month, which means if Ron's born on April like me, then 4. If he's born on January, then 1. If he's born on December, then 12. Are you able to think? Birthday month. The sum of the integers on the squares. Now, let us assume his birthday month is 2. She will break 2 squares and give. Now, there are integers written. That sum should be equal to his birthday, which means if Ron is born on the 14th of February, let us assume Valentine's Day, coincidentally he was born 14th of February, then the integer numbers written on that 2 squares should add up to 14. Determine how many ways she can divide the chocolate. So double 2, so this is the chocolate, see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares are there. In the first square, we have 2 written, 1 written, 3 written, 2 written. Now see, D is 4, which means his birthday is 4. His birth, D for day, M for month. Day is 4, month is 2. Now what you must do is, first month, let us assume I am going to share these two squares to him. So 2 squares I am sharing, does it match the month value? Yes. Next condition, the integers written on it, if I add them, does it match this condition, his birthday? 2 plus 2 is 4. And are they one next to the other? Yes, which means they are contiguous. Contiguous means one next to the other. Hope you are able to think. Contiguous. Similarly, let us assume I decide to share these 2 squares. See, these 2 squares. 2 and 1, if I share. 2 squares I am sharing, so this satisfies. 2 plus 1 is 3, doesn't satisfy this, so I can't share that to him. Can I share these 2 squares? Yeah, 2 squares I am searching, which is equal to his birth month, which is 2, February. 3 plus 1 is 4, which is his birthday, which means I can share this. Can I share these 2 squares? No, 3 plus 2 is 5. How many of you understood the question now? Did you get a better understanding of the question? Put a yes if you understood it now. Yes, okay. Those little bit confusing guys, those no guys. Okay, good. Now listen. So what they want is, scroll down. Let's go to the function description. So the function is called as birthday. It takes following parameters. It takes an array which has the numbers on each square of the chocolate. Ron's birthday is D, Ron's birth month is M. What it should return is the number of ways the bar can be divided. So first 2 squares, middle 2 squares, last 2 squares, in how many ways can she divide it and share it to Ron? The number of ways it should tell. Now let me visualize this for you guys. Okay, so watch it. Alright, let us bring up the chocolate bar. This is the chocolate bar. Squares. Don't feel hungry now and go off. Okay, I know. Already this time means, stomach will start making some noises. You are at least sitting. I am standing. So who should feel hungry? It is me, not you. So keep quiet and listen. This is the chocolate bar. In each of the squares, there are numbers written, integers. So 2, like this, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, what you have to basically do is, this is your yes. Okay. Now, Lily has the bar. She wants to give it to Ron. Now, Ron has a certain birth month, has a certain birthday. So, he is born in February and maybe he is born on the 4th of February. See, that is a Thursday. Okay. Now, that is only D. D is his birthday, M is his birth month, which is 2. February is 2. So, 1, 2, 3 values will be given to you by HackerRank. An array of these numbers, D value, M value. Now you must tell in how many ways can you share the chocolate. For example, now obviously because M is 2, only 2 squares I can share. So don't you think this is one option? 2 plus 2 is 4. So this is one way I can share it. Now don't you think that this is another option? I can break it from here to here. See, they are contiguous, they are one next to the other. 2 squares, so M is satisfied, 3 plus 1, 4, so D is satisfied. So this is one way to share, this is one way to share. There is no other way to share. If there is no other way to share, then obviously the output is going to be 2. 2 means what? The number of ways in which it can be shared, and as you know, there are 2 ways to share it. So I hope now the question has become even more clear to you. Even now if it is not clear to you, then it means that you need to immediately go eat a chocolate because your brain needs some energy. I hope you are able to think. Anyways, I hope till this point of time things are clear. Now how will we implement a solution? Now this is where I want your 100% attention. I want. Now listen. Obviously index values are there. So there are 5 pieces of chocolate, which means index starts from 0, goes till 4. Okay. Now, what I am going to do is, I know this m value. Okay. So what I will do is, I am going to start a loop with I in it. I is first going to start from 0. I is going to start from 0. So I will start from here. Now basically my approach is, I will start from here and see contiguously whether I can break the chocolate somewhere and share it while satisfying m as well as d. That is my logic. How am I going to do this? Very simple. Now I will begin from 0, but I should be fixed. I should be fixed. Now somebody should move ahead. Somebody should move ahead and see whether these two conditions are being satisfied. Okay. Now who is that somebody, sir? Let us assume that somebody is J, and I will tell J, you should start from where I is starting. So if I is starting from 0, inside that loop there will be another loop called as J. J will begin from wherever I is starting. So this is J. Now J's duty is to move m positions, is to move 2 positions, because you know m value is 2. So maximum how many pieces can you break it? 2 pieces. That is how the problem is. I didn't design this, boss. So J can only move 2 positions. So J will begin from where I is and J must move by 2 positions. How to write that code we will see. Then what I have to do is, I have to find the sum. If I write the condition in such a way that J will move only 2 positions, M is satisfied. Now I should see if D is satisfied. How to check D? How to check is, find the sum of these 2 elements and see if it is equal to D. If it is equal to D, I know it can be shared. It is one of the ways it can be shared, and hence allow a count variable which I will increase. There will be a count variable which I will increase. And that is what I am also showing you. This is, first I will start from 0, boss. I will start from 0. J will begin from where I is starting. J will move m positions. In this case, m is 2. So we will see how to write that. J will move m positions. Now what J has to do is, J has to find the sum of these elements. How will we do it? Simple. I will have a variable called as count. I want to find sum. I will have a variable called as sum. That also initially is 0. Now what I am going to do is very simple. All I will do is like this. The new sum is equal to the old sum plus S of J. Whichever element J is, so initially it is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. Store it in sum. That is what I am also showing. 0 plus 2 is nothing but 2. 2 I will store it inside sum. Sum is going to have the value 2. Then I am within a loop. J moves forward. J moves forward, and if J moves forward, obviously this has to repeat. So see, J moves forward. Now, some old value of sum is 2 plus S of J. S of J. See guys, this same, the iteration is happening on this same array. I am just breaking it and showing it here for your understanding. Now don't think this is a new array. I hope everybody are with me and know that I am talking about the same array. Don't think this is a new array. Does everyone understand this much? Put a yes in the chat. Does everyone understand that I am talking about the same array? Put yes in the chat if you have understood that. Okay, good. Listen. Now what I am trying to say is that now I have to find the sum. So old sum is nothing but 2 and S of J is 2. Add that to the sum. Total sum is 4. That becomes the new sum. So sum is nothing but 4. Now obviously I am within a loop. I will ensure that J will move only 2 steps, which means after this loop will stop. After this loop will stop. Are we able to think? Once the loop stops and I come out of the loop, I will see that I have got the sum, which is 4. Now I got the sum. Now my duty is to see whether the sum of the integers written on the squares of the bar of the chocolate, is it equal to the D value? Then it is shareable, and hence that is what I am also doing. I will now come out and check whether the sum is equal to D. What is the sum? 4. What is the D value? 4. Is it equal? Yes. If it is equal, can I share it? Yes. If I can share it, then that is one of the ways to share it. Increment the value of count. And obviously you must understand this will happen only if this condition is satisfied. So maybe this count should have been inside, but it doesn't matter. Any confusion till this point of time? Are you able to think? Did everybody understand the logic till here? It's very important. I'm going step by step. I want you to understand. That is important to me. Yes or no? Yes or no? Great, 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 great. Now listen. Now listen and listen carefully. Okay. Now what is going to happen is, now I was 0. J helped I to, J moved 2 positions from where I is. Found the sum. Told whether if I start from that I value and move m positions, will I be able to share chocolate or not? Right? Now I will repeat. But now what I should do is I must move I value forward. So what I will do is, I am going to repeat this, but I will move I value forward. If I move I forward, I will become 1. How are you able to think? Then again, J will become where whatever is I value, then J will move 2 positions, which means I am just repeating it. See here, again sum I am making it as 0 because new sum we are finding. Now I will have to move forward. So see, this is the thing. What is the I value? I value is going to be 1. J will begin where I is. J will move m positions. J will move m positions. And what is J's duty? To find the sum. To find the sum. Obviously, you know, if I apply this logic, then sum will be found out. So, initially sum is 0 because see, I am finding the sum of this segment. So, obviously, I should initialize it to 0. So, sum is 0 and then 0 plus this S of j is 2, 0 plus 2 is 2, that becomes my sum. Sum will become 2, I am within a loop, so j moves forward. After j moves forward, what I am going to now do is I am again going to calculate, so old sum plus the value here. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 becomes my sum, I will store it, and obviously j will now not move because we will design it in such a way that j moves only m steps, which is 2 steps. Control comes out. Control comes out, you have found out the sum of that segment. See if that sum is equal to the d value. This is 3, that is 4. Obviously it is false. If it is false, don't increment the value of count. Do not increment the value of count. Any confusion to this point of time? Oh, great, sir. That yes, we understood. Same way. Now you are within a loop. Now for I equal to 1 you found. Now move I forward. So now I has to move forward. So obviously I will move forward, and for I equal to 2 we will start. So j will become 2. And obviously you know, if in case I find the sum, if I apply this quickly, you can see the sum is going to become 4. Right? Then come outside, check if it is equal to d. Yes, it is equal to d. If it is equal to d, true. True means increment the value of count. Count from 1 becomes 2. Hope everybody understood? Now. Again, I will move forward. So I'm just pushing everything back. I'll make sum as 0. I moves forward. So now I am for I equal to 3 I'm finding. So see, I is equal to 3. J starts from where I is. It will move m steps. So 1, 2 steps. Obviously, you know, J's duty is to find the sum. If I find the sum, it's 5. It's not going to be 4. So quickly I'm showing you, blah, 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 I'll find the sum. And once I find the sum, it's going to be 5. 5 is not equal to D. If 5 is not equal to D, do not increment the value of count. Now, the most important question I am asking you. Think and answer. I started from 0, moved to 1, moved to 2, moved to 3. Now, should I move forward to 4? Should I move forward to 4? Yes or no? Why no? Why are you guys saying no? Why? Monica, think. Should it move forward? Okay. So, those who are saying no are absolutely right, because look at how we are designing. Wherever I is, from there we have to move m steps. Here what is the m? 2. So, if I move I here, can I move j 2 steps? No. J will start where I is. Now j will move 1 step, fine. The second step j takes out. J will fall outside because there is no more elements. So in general, I should begin from 0. I should go all the way till which value? 3. In general you write, see, I should go till 3 if there are 5 elements and m is 2. One way to tell this is 5 is the number of elements, 5 minus 2 is 3, or the size of this list minus m value, till there only I should go. How are you able to think? Which means I should go from 0 all the way till the size of the number of elements minus m. Whereas j should in every iteration start where I is and it should move m steps. How will you do that? J equal to I, j less than m. I hope you are able to think. J less than m if you tell, it will move only 2 steps. Did you understand the boundary conditions? Put a yes if you understood the boundary conditions. Okay. Now when I write code, more clarity you will get. So what I will do is, let me just reduce the size of this a little bit so that we have more space for coding. I'm just shrinking this here. Yeah, I'll keep it to the right. Just so that I'm making space. Now let's go and write our code. Okay. So we have an array list integer, all that. Now what we will do is we will just add these elements to it. So yes dot add. Okay, we'll call it as yes. Yes dot add and 2, duplicate that line maybe 4 more times. 2 2, next one 1 3 2. I'm adding it. Okay. And also there are some of you are requesting, sir, please do it in C language, sir. Please do it in C++, sir. Guys, please understand. I know C language, I know C++, I know Java, I know Python, I know JavaScript. But the language which I am consciously choosing is Java for a reason. Because the maximum number of job opportunities in the market is for Java developers. C will help you do embedded programs, right? If only you want to only work in embedded companies, which is 5% of the market, stick to C. If you want to become a competitive programmer, you want to go to Code Forces, you want to go to Lead Code, Solve, you want to become like a 5-star programmer in Code Chef, you want to become a candidate master in Lead Code, then C++ is a very fast language. But please understand, nobody told that if you become good at competitive programming, you will get a very good job. No. Because a developer's duty is to develop applications. To develop applications, you must know web development. Without knowing web development, whatever algorithms, data structures you know, you don't know, doesn't matter. How are you able to think? So if you want to dedicate your life only to competitive programming, then you go with C++. But aaj ke din, if you want maximum job opportunities, pehla language hai Java, the second most popular language is Python. If you do not master these 2 languages, you will be missing out on golden opportunities. I hope you are able to think. Anyways, I will come here and what I am going to do here is remove that. Okay, I'll call that, fine. I'll call that birthday function and I will pass this yes to it. Also, we must be passing D, we must be passing M. So, directly I will just pass it, comma, D value I will pass 4, M value I will pass as 2. You can create variable and pass or directly also you can pass. Whatever it returns, I will just print it. So, sysout system.out.println, I will just put it inside this. Sir, where is the function? We will write it, right? Don't worry, where will I go? Okay. Now let's come on top. So I will tell static. Obviously what it should return is this count, so which is an integer. Name is birthday. And what it accepts is a list or array list, yes. And what it accepts is D and M, so int D and int M. inside that. Now comes the logic. I want you to focus, 100% focus. I'm going to create one variable called as count equal to 0. Next, I will create a variable called as sum. I will initialize it to 0. Okay, or you don't create this sum here, remove that. Okay, now listen. First of all, I must start from here, check if contiguously I can break the chocolate bar. Then I must start from here, contiguously check if I can break the chocolate bar. Start from here, check if I can break. So for that, to start and check, I need one loop, so I will tell for. And I will tell int i's responsibility is to get fixed to an index. So I will tell int I begin from 0. Now till where should it go? Maximum. I will tell I less than equal to. I less than equal to what? Whatever is the size of this. So I will tell yes is the name we have given, yes dot size. How many ever elements is there? So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 5 elements are there. So this will give you 5. But you want to go till 3. That is nothing but minus 2, which is the m value. So in general you tell minus m. One by one you should increment I plus plus. I will put the body. Tell me dosto, did you understand this condition? It's very important. Put yes in the chat if you have understood it. Okay, good, thank you. Moving forward, I'll come inside and next what should we do? Yeah, now, this is the fixed, so I is 0. Now we must have j which will move m steps and tell I whether it can share it or not. So I will tell for. And I will tell j, every time j started wherever I value is. So I will tell j, please start from I. Next, j should go till where? See, j less than m I will tell. That's it. And yeah, j plus plus I will tell. Okay, or one more easier way to say this is, see, okay, remove that m. Remove that. So, I value is 0. J starts from 0. You want it to go till 1. How will you write this using I if you ask me? Simple. See, I will tell I is 0 plus m. What is m value? 2. So 0 plus 2 is 2. But you want to go till m, you want to go till 1, that's why less than. Less than means it will stop less than 2, which is 1. So very simple. Whatever is the I value, j you start from there, but you go as long as your value is less than I plus m. So all you are saying is I, from there take m steps. But because index begins from 0, we are telling less. If index had started from 1, we could have told less than equal to, but it starts from 0. How many of you understood this condition? Put a yes. How many of you understood? J is less than I plus 1. Yeah, so see, some of you are telling, can it be I plus 1? Yes, it can be, only if m is 2. But for all values of m, it will not work. Try, you go back after the class, try, increase the value of m and try, it will not work. Anyways, come inside this. Now, what I am going to do is, this is my simple logic, I have to find the sum. So see here, before I enter j, I will now here create a variable called as int sum. Because for every value of I want to calculate the sum. So this sum should not be outside, this sum should be inside. So sum equal to 0, initially it will be 0. Now inside this I will calculate the sum. And you know the logic, sum is equal to old sum plus the element at the jth position. So yes dot get of j. S dot get of j. Any confusion till here? Yes sir, we understood this. Now what should you do after this is obviously you just go put integer there, here, because otherwise that error will keep coming. Okay, yeah. Now I will go there, next line, and then no, inside itself. Okay, yeah, correct. So see, what is J's duty? J's duty is to find the sum of the integers on the squares of the chocolate bar, starting from I0, these two, what is the sum? That is J's duty. Now I will come out, I have the sum. Now I should see if that sum is equal to my D value. So I will tell, if in case sum is equal to D, then count plus plus. That's all. That's all. So for I equal to 1, find the sum of the next m values. After which check if it is equal to D. If it is equal to D, count plus plus. I will move forward. Again for the next m values, find the sum. Check if it is equal to D. Increase count. Move I forward, move I forward, move I forward, like that. Any confusion? Beautiful. Now I will come outside this for loop. Scroll down. There I am going to now return that count value, because that is what he wants me to return. How many ways can I share it? So return, and what to return? Count. Okay. Let's just go directly copy paste this in HackerRank itself. So automatically it will pass test cases and we passing data. Okay. So I'll just go. Okay, yeah. I'll paste it. Good. Let's run the code. Sample test cases are passed. Usually if all sample test cases pass, 99% all other test cases will also pass. So it's passing many test cases. To be precise, 14 test cases it is passing, because it starts from 0. See, HackerRank also. Developers means it will always start from 0. Even test case count starts from 0. Okay. HackerRank server is not liking us today. Oh, okay. We success. Congratulations. Some 10 points they gave us. Okay. We are 60 points away from the 3rd star. All right. Cool. Cool. Let's go forward. Okay. Did everyone understand this question? Did everyone enjoy this question? If both are true, put yes. And condition I am putting. Did you understand and enjoy? Or did you understand, not enjoy? Or did you not understand but enjoyed? Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. See guys, this is the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people.